many children in Uganda don't go to school because of the fact that they can't afford it. There's no public school like there is on every street corner here in the States. And so if they're going to go to school, there has to be funds that they give to the school, or they have to be paid in some way, shape, or form. So the sponsorship program, as it relates to the Sanctuary Fellowship, is an opportunity for a child in Uganda to go to school because of a family or individual or individuals at the sanctuary who would commit the money and the time of prayer, and ideally going over to see this child and kind of play a first-hand role in that child's development to give them a hope and a future.
Before the sponsorship team came in, these children could not go to school. These are the kind of children they got from villages who were stuck. They couldn't have what to eat, they couldn't read, they couldn't write. But we are here to appreciate God for the team, the sponsorship team. These children now can read, and the very team that came can witness this. They were able to read the letters that were written to them. So we are sure, even if chance comes that these boys or girls have not gone further, they can now read and write.
Akram is one of those kids that when you first meet, you know he's going to be something special. We first met Akram when he was just a 10-year-old boy that loved playing football with the people in his village. Since meeting him, he's finished primary school and is now attending Lord's Meads Vocational College, a secondary school focused on teaching students subjects like tailoring, building, and carpentry. We spent an entire day with Akram, where he showed us around his new school and talked to us about the journey that becoming a sponsored child has brought him on.
Since I joined the school, Lord's Mead, I'm experiencing some changes at school. Like I am experiencing the change of subjects. In the primary, we were doing 4 subjects, but now in secondary, I'm having 16 subjects. But they are not too hard. Also, in secondary, the new teachers are there, new friends, and also I'm taking independent decisions, because in primary I used to convince my teachers, my parents, but now I'm taking independent decisions. So even that one is a change in my life.
The impact that the sponsorship team is having onto the children here is so great. When you look at these children in the villages, some children cannot even afford buying a pencil or a book for themselves. Their guardians are so poor, to an extent that even their meals are not there at home. They come when they are hungry. But the sponsorship team makes sure that these children have got breakfast at school and lunch at school. Even if they go home and they don't have supper, they are sure as they come to school, they will have breakfast and lunch. So we are so appreciative for the team, for the sponsorship team, because it is doing great to these children. They are really a blessing to these needed children.
The impact that I've seen is multifaceted. From a purely physical standpoint, these kids have gotten healthier. They're getting a meal a day, which is more than what some of them have gotten. I think about kids like Nicholas and just how emaciated he was, and now seeing that his health has increased. So I see a health benefit to it. There is something about the students, a light in their eyes maybe, that there is a hope, that they see that their life is not dedicated to destruction, that they're not on a path towards crime or towards other illicit behaviors to survive, that they can now make something of their life. That if they want to be a doctor, they can pursue medicine. If they want to be a pilot, they can go to aviation school. If they want to be a teacher, they can go to university and study to become a teacher. So there's a hope. There's this like anticipation, this expectation that life has this gift that's going to be unfolding for them. Not simply given to them. They got to work hard for it, but there's a hope for that. And then I think the other part of it is a desire to see others succeed, right? Because they've been given this gift of sponsorship, and almost like they're going to pay it forward to where they're wanting to give themselves away for the community. In fact, many of the kids will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a teacher. Well, why do you want to do that? So that I can help people. So yeah, I think there's been, and that's just a drop in the bucket of the effects that I've seen, and in parents as well. Yeah. I think I have no idea how impactful this is going to be, and I can guarantee you this, sponsors have no idea the degree to which they're impacting these children's lives. They have no idea. And it's only going to be when we get to heaven, and there's going to be one of our sponsors from TSF and one of these children from Uganda, and they're going to run and they're going to embrace each other, and this sponsor is going to hear the story of what sponsorship meant, and they're going to see what this sponsorship accomplished in this child's life. When we have the story of more James Luagas who were sponsored by some random family in Richmond, Texas, and they grew up to be culture changers, that's going to be huge. That's going to be absolutely huge. So sponsors, continue to do what you do. Continue to pour yourself out for these students and these kids and this school. It's worth it, and you're doing more than you could possibly know.